right, guys, this is Mobile Gamer Nerd, and today we're going to be taking a look at Realms of Pixel Tech and Magic. We're going to be seeing what this game is all about. We actually started a new game just so you could kind of see what the beginning is like. Uh, I'm not going to lie, right off the cuff, this game is very pay to win. There's insane amounts of power increases in heroes and people that actually spend money. So yeah, there will be areas like my main account, I had up to 200,000 power on the second day, and there were already people that were running up against probably a million plus power. So yeah, it's definitely rough. If you spend money and get summons, yeah, you will be a lot stronger than everyone else. Otherwise, if you just ignore all that and kind of just play the game itself, and you're not too worried about arena and things like that, then it's just an idle game. That's the good news. It's actually fun. It's got really cool heroes. The downside is that I've noticed so far, just from my other account, is that it's really, really hard to get the heroes you need to upgrade to higher stars. All right. Like, and when I mean really hard, I mean like kind of like ridiculously hard. When you summon, you get a lot of stuff that is basically garbage. We're going to battle here and here, and then I'll show you what I mean. Challenge this out. Um, but yeah, otherwise it's not terrible. I mean, it is idle, so that is one of the things you got to take into account. However, some people will have a much easier time with this game just based on the luck, honestly. Like, and I know that's most games, but like you may want to restart the game a couple times after you get the first, couple of pulls, just because you're going to want to get multiple copies of certain heroes. And I don't mean certain heroes like you need to get specific heroes. I just mean you just need copies. So like we just started and we got the free hero that everyone gets, which is Moonshadow. And right off the cuff, we pulled another copy. All right. Now, why is that important? Well, this is why, because when you go into Star Up, all right, I need one copy of her. All right. And then you need another copy of this guy, which we actually just got, funny enough. So he's going to be on our main team. But we're going to get rid of him. So we're going to not do it this second. And then you're going to need 3 heroes that are 5-star. Now, that's the good news, is that even though you're going to be pulling heroes that are garbage, you still need those garbage heroes, all right? So like this is a garbage hero, but we need him to upgrade her, all right? And then we need more copies of him to star her up again. Now she is a really good hero. She actually continuously attacks when she kills something. So that means if you're going to use her, you kind of have to make her really strong. So right now we're focusing on these 3 heroes. We're not really putting anything into those guys, even though you can reset them. It's very easy. You just click on a hero and you do rebirth like this, and you just say rebirth, and you can get all your stuff back that you put into them. So don't really fret, is that the word I'm looking for, fret, over how much time you spend or how much energy you spend on certain things. There's a lot of freebies in this game. See, you're going to get a bunch of freebies. There's also a ton of codes. If you check out my community tab, the last few posts from the time of this video being made, at least, I actually put up some of the codes that are out there. You get some gems and some summons and some things like that. We'll probably get them eventually. I don't know if we're going to, we might do them. We might do some on here just because. But yeah, basically, you're just going to be going through this campaign, I guess you could say. There is a map, as you can see. So this is your map of the world. See, there's plenty of areas to go to. There's snow, there's temples, there's all kinds of cool stuff. Nothing normal, I mean, nothing new here. It's just still fun. All right, and then you just go through and you fight. That's it. What I've noticed at higher levels is that the enemies are way overpowered compared to your team. So don't think that just because your power is high that you are going to win. My 200k power team was getting annihilated by 160 to 170k teams. Same thing in the arena. I was getting killed by, higher, low end tier teams. So yeah, you're going to have those times where if you don't have a good team, you're going to get killed. Now, there are rankings and leaderboards where you get a bunch of free rewards. Everybody gets basically like gems. There's going to be upgrade materials in here. So you definitely want to, as soon as you unlock this, you are going to want to come in here. See like that 100 right there? That's enough to upgrade my girl again. So we go out of here, and then everybody gets points for whoever's the strongest on their team for that specific faction. Look at this. We've already got 53k power teams, and we're on the newest server now. I think we're on either 13 or 14. So we are on the newest server that just came out. I feel like that first server was all the money bags that were coming in trying to, just that want to be the number one person on the first server. So that's why we switched. I'm like, you might as well at least enjoy the game a little bit more and not have to deal with that kind of stuff. So if you are going to play, it's probably better you wait a few days. Let the people who spend tons of money get into their servers and get comfortable with what they're doing. Let them start in a new server that they don't, that, in case they didn't like the first server, same way I didn't, and then start the game up. And honestly, even if you don't, it's going to be fun regardless. All right, you're going to get some friends. As you can see, we just got a friend gift. And then you get a bunch of free bonuses. Like there's a lot of stuff. There's an 8-day login. There's the 7-day journey, which we actually already did. See, we actually got some of this stuff already, but yeah, you get free stuff in here. There is a summon that you get for a free hero, so that's nice. And then every day you get new things. You just got to complete the quests. The sucky part about those quests is if you don't know what's coming up, you may not do the thing you need, and then you'll have to wait an extra day in order to complete them. There is a gotcha right here, see? And every day you get new ones. This number goes up every single time you summon. So you'll see this costs 100 to get this first wish. All right, and then it's going to go up again. What do we get? Anything good? Oh, we got summons. That's good. And now it's cost 150. So eventually you will get her if you do all the quests. So make sure you're doing those. There is an extreme challenge. We have to fight a boss, and you get, a skin for this hero. But we're not really going for that this second. We're going to do it once we hit a little bit stronger. And you do get rewards every day for doing that. So definitely at least do it, even if it sucks. Even if you do terrible damage, do it. All right. Now, so here's the summons. It's a train. Yep, we run a train, and we get a 2 pole, a 10 pole here. Now we got a yellow, so that's good. All right, so we got her. I actually like her. She has a freeze, so I don't hate her. All right, so we got an epic version of this girl. Anybody good? Nope. So this is what I'm talking about. So now she's an epic hero, but she just happens to be legendary in a size. So like, yeah, it's good because we can use her to feed. So that's not the worst thing that could happen. But once again, these heroes aren't that great. So what I'm considering though, however, is using some of these heroes to get more stars on like early game heroes, and then maybe using them to kind of progress through the campaign. I feel like we're gonna get more copies of them because I got like maybe 4 or 5 heroes. Like that was it. Like that was it. 4 or 5 copies. There is a star core where every time you collect heroes, you get these little, orb things, and then you can upgrade your entire team's power just by clicking this. See, and now we have all these extra stats added onto our entire team that goes to every hero. And then you keep clicking bonuses. We just hit level 20, I guess. So we're going to claim this. There you go. And every day you're going to get free draws. So if you're worried about not getting draws, don't worry about it. And you get some, equipment, things like that. So now we're going to pull another 10, see what happens if we get anybody good. See if we get something. Yep, we got yellow. So we got an elite version. I actually really like this character. She's kind of cool. Cool design. I think you'll notice that it's very Dragon Warrior-esque, like Dragon Quest, Dragon Warrior. And the heroes are definitely endowed. There's definitely that. You got girls with boobies out, all kinds of stuff. So there you go. You got your heroes. We got another hero that we can use to feed. Confirm that. And now we've got at least a bunch of 5-star heroes. And that also unlocks some achievements, which gets you VIP, which is very nice. I mean, you want VIP, you get some free stuff from there, and it also unlocks, more free things here. We got an invite bundle. If you want to link and get your friend, I can give you a code maybe. All right, so let's look at our heroes. We are going to upgrade my girl here. Actually, we have 700, so we can do a tier up on a couple of heroes. So there you go. We got one there. And we're just going to upgrade the heroes that we know we're going to be using for right now. So we're going to tier her up. That way we can do some fighting. We're going to equip her with the best gear just for right now because I do kind of want to use her. She's really good. She has an AoE, which is very nice. This girl's terrible. Now let's look at some of these guys. So this is one of the heroes. She does attack damage to magic in the front and inflicts slow. So that's actually not bad. She deals extra damage to targets carrying slow. And she gains attack and max HP, but she has less skills than a legendary. And then there is a biography where you get free gems by getting these heroes, okay? So what we're going to do is we're going to level up the few that we know we're going to be working with. I don't know if we got a better copy of her, did we? No, we didn't. We just got a bunch of copies. Can we star her up? We cannot yet. We will have to get more copies. You need a lot of heroes to star these guys up. Just be aware of that. All right, so we're going to level her up too. So we're going to get her tiered up. Tier up. There you go. And we're going to level her up to 40. And eventually it will go to where you can level up one at a time. Now we're going to try and get her up a little bit because she has the AoE that's really good. So we're going to tier her up again. I want to get her really strong. 5, 6, there you go. So now she is going to be stuck for a little bit. So we're going to upgrade her because she's our secondary killer. Cheer up. We're basically focusing all of our power into the ones that matter, is what we're doing right now. Because you only need the 2 heroes that are really strong. So now we're going to get out of here, go back into our adventure. We're trying to get these extra copies and these things, that is it, the gear, by logging in for a certain period of time. So you get some summons, you'll get some other things. So now we're going to set up our team. So we're going to take this tank guy out. We're going to take this girl out because those guys suck. All right, and then we're going to bring in our new heroes. So we're going to bring her in, and we'll bring her in. So now you can hold 6 heroes, I believe, right? Yeah, 6 heroes. So these are our 3 heroes. But I think what we're going to do is we're going to take him out. We're going to pull her to the back. Actually, we're going to pull her to the front because we want her to die first. And then we're just going to put a tank up front because why not? Now, there is this, which gives you different attack and defense things based on which heroes are in which factions are in your team. And as you can see, deploying 6 of the Ascension heroes, the Advent heroes, gets you a lot more attack and a lot more HP. I mean, a lot is a hard term. 6%, 4%. Still a reasonable amount of power to have extra on a team. But we're going to have this team right now. Eventually, we're going to pick at least one team, possibly, or 2 mixed of heroes. But right now, these are the ones we've got. So we're going to use them, and we're strong enough. We're 43,000 power right now. And you can upgrade the speed. We're at 3 times right now. You can go to 1 time speed. You can go to 2, and you can go to 3 so far. I haven't seen a 4 or 5 yet. Hopefully, it does get faster because even at 3 times speed, it is a little bit slow. And the fights can take a little bit of time. But see that's why we wanted her, because she's going to basically hit every single hero. All right. And then after that, my other girl, who is awesome, she's going to come in and attack them one by one. And every time she kills someone, she basically gets another attack. So by having a really good AoE damage dealer that hits everyone at once is great because it lowers their HP, and then you've got her to come in and kill everyone. Whereas if you were using single target damages, you might have to take a bunch of hits before you actually get a turn. So we are going to be working with specific heroes that we know already work really well, as you just saw, and you gain levels by doing this. There is a lock, so that is something you need to take into a consideration. There's a lock on the campaign. If you hit a certain, if you're not a certain level, it does lock you out, and that's honestly one of the stupidest things, and I hate it. But at the same time, it does somewhat. Honestly, all it does is prevent people who don't spend money from moving forward. Is really what it does. It's not. It's people who spend money are going to be able to just buy extra auto runs where you can get extra EXP, and they're going to buy more stuff and just kind of be able to do what they want to do. There is a shop, as you see now, the mystery shop. You can get stuff here every single day. You can refresh it. There's tons of things you can get in here. I don't know if I would really spend a lot in here, to be honest, unless there's a specific hero. Like if this is the hero you're missing to level up one guy to like another star, then maybe it's worth the 600 gems to buy her. But we're not going to do that right now. That's only for later. We do want to upgrade the star core again because we did collect her. So that's nice. And then we'll upgrade this. Boom. And when you reach level 100, you get cores also, which is kind of cool, which you can equip to your heroes, which we're not going to be able to show you. Obviously, we're not at level 100. But we're going to keep going in here just so you can kind of see that we're going to get more copies of these heroes, and we're going to get a bunch of free stuff. Mainly the game is this. With Arena, there is a dungeon aspect of the game where you basically fight to get the upgrade materials you need. Once you hit a certain level or power above what you're fighting, there is an auto fight where you can skip certain fights, but once you start getting closer in power to the team that you're fighting, that disables. So that is something to keep in mind. We're going to do one more fight here, do 320 and see if this is the end of the chapter. If not, either way, we're going to go into the tower so you can see what that's all about. But I mean, I'll give it this. This game is fun, all right? I will say I love the Dragon Warrior-esque kind of feel of it. I don't know if it's made by the same company or just someone trying to rip them off. I have no idea. But either way, I love the Dragon Warrior look. I love the heroes in the game. This is my bread and butter for stuff. There you go. We did get to the next chapter. So when you beat a chapter, everyone gets on the little map and they run over to their new area. And that's where you now start to fight. Your team will walk in. There they are. And then all of a sudden, you are now in a new area. We're going to claim this hero. So that's good. We got 50 shards, which is enough to get it. You also can get shards to get a random legendary hero. You just go into your item bag up here and you hit shard, click your hero and fuse, and now you've got another 5-star hero that we can use. Let's go into here and just grab some free stuff because you never know when it's going to come in handy. There you go, more VIP points. I think I was just getting to VIP 2 on my other account. We're going to go back to the base. There you go, super values. I don't know if that's really true, but this is something you definitely want to check all the time because you're going to get a bunch of stuff from here. Um, I go in here every single time I see that light up. And Adventure Team is another thing where you're going to get free stuff. See, we're going to get more points, and that's for getting certain amounts of heroes, which is why it's important that you kind of summon and do things. We're not going to be wasting gems on summoning. We're not going to go in here. We are going to go into the Star Island. There is the arena. All right. This is the arena. We're going to set up our defense team right here. We actually already did this, but we're going to pull these guys out now because we have new ones. And then we're going to put our new heroes in here. Can we put 2 of the same hero? We cannot. You cannot put duplicate heroes. So there you go. We just learned a lesson. We'll do that, and then we'll bring our tank in, who's not really a tank. I haven't found an actual tank yet. I honestly don't even know if she would count as an actual tank. So we're going to save this formation. We are 45. Now we can skip in here. Say you can click this to skip battle. But first, we're going to fight one because you always want to fight one just to make sure that your team is correct. As you see, it is correct. See, everybody's where I put them. So we're going to go back out and then hit skip battle and then skip. Now we're going to see, this is like I said, we're going to see how many fights we can do that are higher or lower. So this team is 47,000. We won. Why? Because we're focusing on 2 heroes. That's why. We have all of our heroes built out. So like this team, let's look at this guy. Are they going to show us? Nope, they're not going to show us unless we battle them, right? Yeah, see, we lost that fight, and now we can look at their team. Or we can't. I guess not. Oh, here we go. So he's got level 50, and a 71 hero right here. So he's got 1 hero that's level 71, which is why he's so strong, which is why he won. All right, so there are tricks like that. I saw a team that had 1 hero that was high level, and every other guy was dead, and I lost. So yeah, just be aware that there are going to be teams like that, and you are going to get kind of thrown around and beaten by teams that you probably normally wouldn't. It's probably best you focus on 1 or 2 heroes and really level them up. Now, I don't know if we got any more rewards for that. We did not. I'm trying to see for the arena. What do we got here? Anything good? Because if we get the upgrade, yeah, this is what we really want. We want those shields because that's how you can upgrade heroes past the limit. Basically, you're limit breaking them. And then we get some more activity. This is the daily activity log. You got to click this button to get the stuff that's up there. But yeah, you're going to get some little, free stuff just for doing things. Claiming offline, we can go here and just claim the offline EXP. And now we got another 10 points. So that's that. And then the dispatch, I think this unlocks after 4-4. Yeah, so you have to gift flowers. That's for heroes. And then there's a battle pass where you get free stuff here. You could activate it if you want. That's $15. That's up to you. You can do a quick claim, but there's nothing here that we actually need to claim because we already got it. Let's look at our heroes again. Let's see if we can get her leveled up to 60. All right, so she's 60 now. We have to get our equipment set up. Let me see if anyone else needs equipment. Yeah, here we go, her. We'll do her equipment. There you go. We got some stuff on her. And then we could throw some levels in these guys. Like I said, we can get them to like level 20 if we want, just to kind of have them have a level. We don't really have any money right now. There you go. So we're short on gold, which you can get if you go in here. And you can do 2 hours, 5 hours, and then there's 4 free ones. These pop up pretty often, so don't think that you're going to run out. We're just not going to do it this second. And then we go back into the adventure. That's right. We wanted to go into the Star Island. So this is the folding labyrinth you just saw us in, where I said you can actually kind of push forward, and you do get daily rewards, and you get some really good stuff for doing this. So it's worth it to bring these guys in and do this because you're going to get upgrade materials, you're going to get gear, you're going to get heroes. There's all kinds of stuff. So definitely beat these in conjunction with your campaign. It's definitely something you need to do. There's also a maze and a labyrinth, which is cool. You get a lot of free stuff for it, but it's really easy. You're just kind of clicking buttons in the labyrinth. I don't know if anyone's ever seen that where it's a map that's completely sealed, and every time you click a button, it'll show you the next area of the thing, and enemies will pop up, and you can either fight them or use like a beehive. It reminds me of, I forgot what game it was. There's a game that has the exact same mechanic as it, and I can't remember what it was called. I'll think of it. Maybe it's that stupid idle game. I forgot what it's called, Legends Reborn or something. They did a remodel of it. That game, once again, this is basically pulling from every other game. All right, there's nothing that I've seen in it that is new other than the actual kind of heroes, and even that's pulled from Dragon Warrior. So yeah, there's going to be some stuff. And this is actually really easy right now. As you can see, it goes up in power every single time. We're at 21,000. So you will kind of get stuck eventually. I think we were running at 200K power. We were fighting teams that were, I think, 170,000 power. I just kind of go in whenever I'm overpowered and I run it quick battle. And that seemed to be the easiest way to do it without having to, spend 20 minutes in a fight. And yeah, it does get a little bit tedious some of the parts of this game, but there's enough in it once you start unlocking things that it will actually be fun. Like the mystery maze is fun. Enchanted Waters opens at level 50. I never opened that, so I'm assuming that's gold and experience. You've got your endless dungeon journey, which opens at level 30, which is not far away. That gives you, free stuff. Astral Tree gives you summons and gold and all that stuff. So there's definitely things that you can get for free. Look at all that. Boom. More shields, more helmets. Let's see. Does she need it? No. I guess we'll put it on you. We'll give it to my girl because it's going to give her attack. All right. So she has the full set. She has not a full set. And then we'll throw this on Booby Girl. And there you go. Now we've got our team and we can go back in and start fighting. And we're going to get goggles and a bunch of other stuff. 2-star gear. There are upgrade stars for gear. The legendary gear does have sets. So if you equip like more than one or two pieces, you're going to end up getting stat bonuses for having two or three pieces of that set equipped. But I mean, honestly, the end game of this right now is that you need to understand when you play this is that it is an idle game. All right. So that means it's going to take time for you to get the things you want. It is going to be one of those things where you just gotta play it for a little bit and then the next day you log in and boom, you've got, maybe the hero you get is the one that you need. So yeah, I mean, if you guys have any questions or things you want to discuss about this game, feel free to leave a comment below. Um, it's a fun game, and I think if you like idle games and you want something on your phone that's just gonna keep you happy for a little while, this could be that game. I mean, remember, not every game has to be an MMO. Not every game has to take up 20 years of your day. Uh, yeah, 20 years of your day. Go ahead. Make that make sense. But yeah, otherwise, it's really fun. I mean, I can't say that I hate it, and I know that there's going to be some things with it that are going to annoy me. But at the same time, that's every game. There's always going to be that one little thing that annoys you. It's really whether or not you enjoy it, you have fun, and whether or not it's something that's playable, and you don't have to focus on other players being powerful in order to make you powerful. And so far, from what I've seen outside of the arena, that is not a problem. Like it doesn't seem like the pay to win aspect really affects your team and you playing the areas. It just means that you play less, is what it means. It means that you're going to play, kill whatever you can, get your freebies for the day, get your daily stuff done, and then just go do something else, play another game. And then when you log back in, you'll be happy because you got, plenty of new experience and there is a auto, this right here, you can claim this. So there is a place to get free experience to level up your team. All right. And as always, like, share, subscribe. You help the channel grow. All right. We do a live stream every single week. And if you guys want to become members to this channel, you can. It's $1.99 a month. And that basically gets you access to all my videos as soon as I post them. You do not have to wait. And you get emojis and you get a free video every single week, which is commercial free, which may be for this week, might be this little game here. Maybe we'll do some fun playing around with it. All right. So, yeah, this is Realms of Pixel, Tech and Magic. This is Mobile Gamer Nerd. And you guys take care.